Sochcast presents
Between the Sheets.
So my name is Anil and this show is called Between the Sheets. Give it an open mind and listen to it. Just listen.
I was in 8th standard when I used to listen to your show.
8th standard?
Yep.
Oh my God, you're not supposed to. You understand that, right? This is
Yeah,
for
but
adults
you know-
only. The show has a history. It started on the internet in 2001. Then it came on to an FM station 2007. Went off air by 2009 late. And now we're back on. So we've had an interesting history on this show. तुम्हारी इंतजार में बिता दी सारी जिंदगी नहीं देखने को मिला तुम्हारी एक झलक बेबस होकर निकले थे हम घर से उसी बेबसी को लेकर जी गए सब
If you like what you hear, you're just a click away from many more episodes from your favorite show.
Hello and welcome to Gola Stories. My name is Anil and today I'm in Livingston, New Jersey. I was here to be a speaker at the Livingston Rotary Club, talking about my journey of the gift of life adventure, right here. I did my talk and there was this little demure silent lady who was trying to be a little more vocal, but I didn't hear her. She wanted to tell me something. And then after my talk, she had this to say. Marlene, that's her name. Welcome to our storytelling.
Absolutely. So 16 years ago, my nephew through marriage had received his first kidney from his mother, or technically his second kidney from his mother. And 16 years later, that kidney was failing. And when he was not doing well, but just before he went on dialysis, I asked him what his blood type was, and he said A positive. I said, oh good, so is mine, put me on the list. And about 3 months later, after his one sister had gone through all the testing and was not a match, I received a phone call that I was the next one on the list. And so I went through all the testing and initial testing, just basic blood work.
So were you serious when you asked him
I was very serious.
to put you on the list?
I was very serious. He's an amazing person. And aside from the fact that he is the father of 4 wonderful young ladies, and obviously the husband to my niece, so there was no blood relative. We were not blood relatives. He also is very involved in all sorts of charities. And I was very serious when I said to him, put me on the list. And after I'd gone through all of the basic, this is 2 years ago.
2 years ago, okay.
And after I had gone through all of the basic blood work, I then had to go to the hospital for a series of lots of tests over the course of 2 days.
Did you have a serious conversation with your husband?
That's the day I had the serious conversation with my husband.
And what did he say?
He wasn't happy. He was not a supporter. He was very nervous, fearful. Your turn. And I said I felt very confident with the process, the doctors, and that I wasn't leaving him that soon. I would be there to haunt him for a long time.
When did he come around?
That day.
After
day.
that chat you
after
had
that
with him?
after that conversation. Yeah. And
What if he'd said no and continued to say no?
He knows me. He knows I'm very stubborn.
You would have done it anyway.
And I would have done it anyway.
God bless you.
My children were supportive, and then a month or so later went through with the surgery, and it really was a very easy process.
And see, the law of America actually came in handy because you didn't have to have permission of your spouse,
Correct.
unlike in India.
Correct. No, I did not need anyone's permission but my own. And so within 2 weeks after the surgery, although my doctors told me no heavy lifting, no major exercise. I was out walking the neighborhood. You know, within a short time, I would be walking a mile, 2 miles. And then about 3 months later, I was back to my regular
How's your life
exercise
now?
routine. Great.
Do you feel any pain?
No. I never had pain. They wanted me to go home from the hospital with a major pain medication. And I don't react to them very well. So they wanted to discharge me after one day in the hospital. That's how healthy I appeared to them. And I was just tired.
Well, that's the lesson, ladies and gentlemen. When you donate a kidney, you're saving a life, and you live 2 lives of that person and yourself. And the life is normal. Look at Marlene here. How old are you, Marlene, if I should ask?
64.
And you were 60?
62.
She was 62 when she donated a kidney, and she looks as good as new. That's the lesson. If you need to save somebody you love, do it. For Gola Stories, my name is Anil. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Marlene.
Thank you.
I'm at the Rotary Club of Livingston and as a speaker, as I said. And here I have a Rotarian. So what's your name?
Jack Ackerman.
Jack Ackerman. What are your reactions to what you heard today?
Very impressive, and I have firsthand experience. My niece was able to, she checked off organ donation on her license, and unfortunately she passed. She was a very young woman, but the only thing they can harvest from her was her skin. She had horseshoe kidneys, and they couldn't do it.
So were you a kidney donor before this talk?
No, but I was thinking of, when I renewed my license, to put it on let my family.
So you're a brand new kidney donor? Oh, no,
No, not yet. I'll be an organ donor on my passing.
So God bless you.
And my wife will.
Now, why is she standing up there? You're bashful? They're beautiful. What's her name? Jenny Ackerman. They're both committed to changing their status of not being an organ donor on their driver's license to being one. And this is just the reason why I do what I do, and it's worth it even if they both have said yes. Thank you guys, really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate what you did.